Hey, welcome back to Leffen's Cocktails. Tonight we're doing a whiskey review. I have Rocky here with me, and that's because he's the one who found out about this whiskey. And for it is the Slipknot No. 9 whiskey, made by the band Slipknot. I'm sure they have a lot of whiskey experience, maybe. I'm excited to give it a try. Big fan of the band. What do you think?
I'm a big fan of the band too, but I don't know about bands making whiskey. I've heard a couple other bands like Metallica made Blackened. You probably already know that. You clicked on this, but Slipknot making whiskey. I know they know how to drink whiskey. I don't know if they know how to make whiskey, but let's try it.
We're gonna find out. All right, we've got it poured. It's got a pretty nice color here. Let's give it a smell. Strong?
It smells very strong.
I think it smells pretty good, actually. I'm a little surprised. I expected to have a little more like alcohol, ethanol-y smell, but it actually smells pretty rich and a little bit of sweetness to it.
You know, on second smell, I also smell sweetness. Maybe it just hit me because first time smelling alcohol today, but it's not bad, actually.
No, I'm actually a lot more excited about it now that I've smelled it, and it seems like it could be more promising than I was originally worried about.
I think you're right.
Let's try it out. Want to cheers?
Sure.
Want to go first?
I was ready to thumbs down this thing, but I actually think it's really good. It's not too harsh. I thought it was going to be harsher than what it is, to be honest. I like smooth whiskeys myself. Yamazaki 12 is my favorite. And then I also like Johnny Walker Blue, something like that, something smooth, something that doesn't burn. Yeah, no, this is, I just want it to go smooth, and this is pretty smooth, I'll be honest. And the taste is really good too. It's sweet. To me, I get sweet. I get maple. I don't know why. I'm not a connoisseur or anything, but I got a maple.
Yeah, no, I think it's pretty tasty as well. I'm actually really surprised by it. It has a little bit of a spice back end on it. I think it's got a little bit of a rye in the mash build. It's not just completely a bourbon, but to be fair, it's not designated as any type of whiskey. It's an Iowa whiskey, so it's not a bourbon or a rye or like a Tennessee whiskey. But it's pretty tasty. I think there's a little bit of, like I said, a spice to it. There's definitely a sweetness to it, and it does the job pretty well. I'm actually really surprised by Slipknot on this one.
Me too. Well done, boys. You can drink this straight. I would drink this in a flask. Like if I was camping or if I was out doing something, I would drink this in a flask.
Yeah.
Some whiskeys you can't. Like to me, I can. It's too harsh. I would need it in a mix. But this I could drink straight.
Yeah, I think it's pretty enjoyable drinking it straight. I would definitely, enjoy it after a nice day of work, and it's pretty tasty.
I'd like to know how it tastes in a cocktail, though.
Would you?
Yeah, like old fashioned.
Like an old fashioned.
Yeah, with orange in it.
A terrible mid-century old fashioned with an orange muddled.
A hipster. Let's go.
All right, for the cocktail tonight, we have our old fashions. Rocky has a mid-century old fashioned, which has the orange wedge and cherry muddled in.
The good kind.
Some people might say, not me. Mine is the more traditional with the, sugar, bitters, whiskey, spritz of orange oil on the top. A lot cleaner, I think. But anyway, let's try it out. Let's see how the Slipknot whiskey holds up.
I remember you.
Better?
Yeah.
Got the nice cherry flavors now?
Yeah, great.
I think it actually tastes pretty good in here. It's holding up to the bitters really well. It's kind of rounding it out. The sweetness in there is not too much with the added sugar, but the spice is kind of holding up and tasting really, really, really good, honestly. I'm really surprised on how well of a drink this came out to be, and yeah, I'm kind of not dreading drinking the rest of the bottle. How about you?
I would agree. He makes any drink taste good to me. He made Jameson Old Fashioned taste good, which is shocking. I'm more surprised that this thing tastes good straight. Of course his Old Fashioned is going to be good because he kills Old Fashions, but the highlight of this to me is the fact that it tastes good straight. But the Old Fashioned is great too.
Glad you like it.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, I think it's a really great whiskey. It really came out as a big surprise. I thought it was going to be miserable and I was going to have to dread sending Rocky home with this bottle to drink and because I didn't want to finish it, but it worked out pretty well.
But you can send me home with the Hibiki 21 if you want.
Maybe after the next review. So my producer just let me know I should also mention the cost of this bottle. It's about $60 a bottle. And I should also, there's two different types of Slipknot whiskey. There's an 80 proof version and a 99 proof version. I went with the 99 proof version because I like higher proofs in general. But still $60 for a bottle of really tasty whiskey, I think is pretty reasonable and affordable these days when bottles can cost hundreds and hundreds of dollars and you can wait in line to get them. This one probably gonna be on the shelf because no one knows it's pretty tasty.
I already finished mine.
I'll finish mine now. All right, well, if you liked the video, please like and subscribe. If you tried Slipknot whiskey, let me know what you think. I think it's pretty good. And cheers.
Well done, Slipknot.
They should all.
Rocky should probably say something.
He should.
You did
No, it's all right. It's too late now.
Like whatsoever. I also think you could slow down.
Yeah, you can slow down.
So we're gonna give it a try and see what we think.
I'm a big fan of the band. You're a big fan of the band too, aren't you? Why are you laughing? You gotta add in something about the band.
I know,
That's
you're right.
Yeah.
Fuck. Yeah. That's why it's good to have a plan. It is good to have a plan.
Trying to help you.
Now I gotta cut out my Hibiki 21 joke.